Hey folks, JD here. Whoa, hang on now. Let me show you what this is. This is the FTX Kanyon. Now at a really weird angle because I want to show you what it looks like in the box before I take it out of the box. So let's open this up. And, right. This is what you've got inside the box. So, you've got, bear with me folks, bear with me, there's going to be some method in my madness. This is the truck in the box. Look at this. So the box itself is really quite large. It's taken up this unboxing table I have here. It fills the unboxing table and the truck itself fills the box. Right, now let's have a little look of this outside of the box. Alright then folks, and this is what we have. So we have the front of the truck here. LEDs which are all wired up, so you've got all the wires running through the main body of this truck. Be very careful when you take the lid off because obviously of all these cables running around here. You have these spotlights at the front here as well. These spotlights are fully cabled in and they do work also. If we turn around to the back, you also have lights at the back here, rear lights. These work also, as well as, notice this here, this is Velcro. So when you do come to take the top off it, the Velcro just snaps off and then the top fully gets removed. So you have your roof rack here which can hold quite a lot of things. You can even strap things into here. So you've got big cameras and rigs and stuff like that. Two pull pins here. So let's just pull those out because we do want to get in and have a little look and see what's on the underside of this truck. So we take those two out there. Also, one more thing to mention about the back before I move on to the front. You've also got two ringlets here as well. So you can pull other trucks. Just be careful, they're not the strongest, but you may be able to pull the odd small truck behind you or little trailer. And then if I turn it around, you've got the side. Really nice. And then you go back to the front again here. Now we've got these pull pins in the front as well, so let's take those off. And then, by being quite gentle, my microphone just fell. By being quite gentle, you can just feed these dowels back through the truck until it opens up, and that's what you get. So on the inside, you've got all the cables running around on the roof, which on the inside of the body. I'm not expecting you to see that, but they are all there. And you've also got all the gubbins on the inside. So here we've got an 1800 milliamp hour 7.2 volt battery, about 2.5 hours to charge, about 10 to 15 minutes of battery life. Obviously the more you charge it, if you do stick with this one and don't upgrade, then the more charge cycles you put through, you will get slightly better battery life. But it does take a few charge cycles, normally between about 10 or 12, in order to see an increase in battery life there. Then we've got our receiver on the top here with our ECU at the back here, just connect with a battery connector just there. And then on the underside, we've got the motor right inside here, in the side there. Now this motor is a 540 60T, so that in itself is quite impressive. It's quite sizable as well. Now, if I can just turn this round to you here, you can just see the blue inside there. That is the motor sitting right in here, there where my thumb is. Now, this overall design to this particular truck is a lot different to when we looked at the Bugster. It's the suspension, which are oil-filled, standard shocks. They're situated in a different place, in a different lineup, in a different setup, giving this particular truck a lot more crawlability than the Bugster had, for instance. Now if you push down on the truck, that's when you really get to see that these oil fill shocks, look at that, beautiful, and it rocks side to side as well. Beautiful motion, giving you a very nice amount of suspension there. Other things to note about this as well is you do have little arms on the side here, which you can, there we are, just here, which you can remove either side here, and you can replace for metal parts. There are an absolute load of parts for this I've come across online, absolutely everywhere, and you can just pick them up next to no price, which I think is fantastic. Now you've got a couple of metal bits here as well. You've got the main body itself is a very thick plastic, but you do have metal to the front and metal to the back here, which are the main support embraces. You have your on and off switch to the top here as well. All in all, that is looking like a real nice truck. Really large. Couple of things to go into. It's 99% ready to run, so what you've got to ensure you have is just the batteries in the transmitter, and that's it. You're ready to go once that is all charged, that battery sitting there. A couple of other things is you've got it is waterproof brushed speed controller. 13 pre-installed factory-fitted LED lights, which we went through at the start of this video. Telescopic sliding universe center drive shafts. It is shaft driven as well. Multiple mount points for aftermarket body shells, so you can put another body shell on top of here. That's certainly something I'm going to be looking into doing as well. We've got moulded fenders, roll cage, roof rack, light bars, aluminium front and rear bumper and body mounts, which we went into a little while ago, here and here. We've also got front CVA steering universal drive shafts, metal output, crown and diff gears, as well as oil-filled adjustable shocks that we went through a little while ago, just these two sitting right here, as well as a wall charger that comes with it, a nice 1800 milliamp battery that we looked into as well. So all in all, this is looking like a real steal for the price. Now these these wheels are nice thick rubber, they actually feel of a very good quality, foam filled, so with a nice amount of grip on here as well in the right places, so you can ensure that when this starts crawling, the oil filled shocks with the stiff body type, with this particular type of wheel, it's going to start crawling and crawling well. Right, so let me just flip this around. This thing is so large, so you can get a different angle for it as well. So likewise, you can see the body shell itself is very well, it's very basic, but it doesn't need to be anything else. You've got a nice little servo to the front here, which is the steering joint in the front here, and you've got your suspension shocks, but you're looking at it from a different angle here. If you look at the underside, so for this I'm just going to hold her like this, you can see the motor sitting right there, the blue motor. Likewise, you can see that you've got the drive shafts here as well. One here, if I put it on the side, you've got one drive shaft here and you've got one shaft here as well, so you've got the two in total. They are plastic, so don't be knocking her off any cliffs. Take a little bit of time with her, bed her in, get to see exactly how strong these are. In all fairness, they feel really thick, feel really strong, but give her a good go in first before you decide to really let loose. Also, if you want to, you can get metal parts, so may consider doing that if you're seriously going to be taking her out and crawling over a load of different surfaces. So all in all, my friends, that is the 110 scale monster that is the FTX Kanyon. An extra large 4x4 ready to run trail vehicle. Absolutely incredible. And I'm really looking forward to taking this out in the next couple of days and seeing exactly what she can do. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm not going to put these push pins back on. I'm going to put them in my pocket nice and safe. I'm going to put this on the floor, and then we're going to go through some of the accessories that we have. So some of the accessories include, we have a transmitter that we looked at a little while ago. We have a spare wheel, nice, which you can affix to the body. Instructions right there. So you have the wheel and the back of the body, you can affix it there. So if you do get a puncture or if you do shed your wheel when you're out, then you can just replace it with this one. Screws and Allen key are included in the package just for here. So that's that, looking nice. Then we have our manual with our wall chargers and every single thing. This book feels nice and thick, especially you have your jumper there as well. You have your FTX.com charging process update, so have a little read of this. Important information if they've included it in a separate leaflet. And then you have your really thick booklet on how to actually use this and how everything's connected, including the wiring diagrams, specifications, how to use your transmitter properly. Literally absolutely everything. Really does go into a lot of detail. Really does. Wow, look at all that. Literally tells you everything about it. How to attach your own receiver, which, yes, you are right, I will be doing for my own transmitter. Not on the first run. First run I'm going to be using stock parts as usual, see how they all work out of the box. But then I am going to be fitting my own receiver. So it's nice that they've got this in here. They FTX really do want you to customise your cars, and they really want to customise your trucks and get the most out of them. And I really appreciate that. I think that is fantastic. Really good. Right then, perfect. So that's all the little bits of accessories you get. Especially, obviously, we looked at the wall charger, and you get an adapter there as well. Okay, let's look at this transmitter. Same transmitter as you get with the Bugster. Feels very nice, very standard. honestly, it is just going to work, really well. It's a pulse transmitter, same as what we've had. It does allow charging should you want to charge directly off it as well. If you don't want to charge directly off it, then you have got the ability of putting in 8 AA batteries in order to make this function. But there is one thing that this transmitter has which I love, and that is customizability. It is very easy to customize, and also here is where you would change from normal running mode into crawling mode. So in order to do that, you've got to turn it on, press the escape button, and then you've got a set of instructions you have to follow in the manual in order to put it into crawling mode, which will be very slow and allow you to actually crawl over things very, very nicely, rather than just rushing, banging into things, and you're gonna break your truck if you do that. So you've also got steering, and you've also got throttle trims here as well. You've also got the ability to reverse the steering and reverse the throttle if you prefer to have the throttle activate forward going forward or forward going back. You have that ability to change that in here, so it's quite nice. You do get quite a lot of ability to customize the way that you want your truck to run. Likewise, you have your antenna, very standard, that just flicks up and puts down for ease of carrying. I say ease of carrying quite lightheartedly because the size of the truck is so big, but all in all, this is a nice little transmitter. Rubber around the steering wheel there, so you get a nice, beautiful action on that steering. Really nice. And again, with the throttle, just very standard hammer. Forward and back motions, that's it. All in all, I think that is going to work quite well. I'm going to change it out. I'm only going to play with this once with this particular transmitter, then I'm going to swap it out for my receiver, bind it to my transmitter, and go from there. But I think as a start, you can't go far wrong with one of these. The Bugster certainly worked extremely well with it, and I'm pretty sure this is as well. So there we go. Everything that we've had out here. We've had the FTX Kanyon, we've had the transmitter, we've got the fifth wheel, we've got the instruction booklet, we've got all the different accessories that comes with it, as well as your charging process update as well. All in all, this, as well as the battery as well, can't forget that. All in all, this is one hell of a kit, and I really can't wait to be taking this out and giving it a test. So join me then, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy racing.